Hi, it's Mike, and today another review of something. So one of the things I've been shopping for has been a um, no oil or low oil fryer. One of those things that sits on your countertop and uses air to cook your food and some sort of heat source. And so there was one at Sam's Club that I was going to get, but I didn't want to get it at the time, so I was going to get it in a month. I go back a month later, they reorganized everything there, so they didn't have it anymore. So I had to go to Plan B. Plan B was get on Amazon, look at reviews, and try to, pick something decent that was in my price range. My price range being under $100. So what did I find? Let's take a look. What I found was this, the VonShef air cooker. It's kind of a big device. Here's a cup next to it, and you can kind of see how big that thing is. The reason why I picked it was because it has a rotisserie. See, it's got a little thing there. It's got this shaft, and it's got this basket. And so I've already used it a few times. You can see this basket is something that you can put potatoes in. It turns, and I'll put a little video in here, and you can see how I used it.
So here you can see it running. As I said, it's a little noisy. I'm doing up some more fries. It's at 4:50 and it's got 19 minutes left. You can see the little basket inside there rolling. The fries rolling in there. Here's a quick look at the first batch I got done, and they turned out, pretty good. It's not like crispy like out of a deep fryer or anything like that, but they've got a nice little coating on there, and yeah.
So yeah, along with it comes a set of tongs that you can use to pick up the basket with, because it'll be hot when the timer goes off. Then it's got these little spiky things. Since I'm not a meat eater, I'm not probably going to ever use these, but you can use it for things to rotisserie through. And it came with this tray, which you can put this way if you want to get it closer to the heat source, or this way if you want to get it further away from the heat source. This pan comes out. It's washable. They say it can go in the dishwasher, though I just hand wash it. It's like a non-stick coating on it. Inside is just it's like some sort of I assume it's a heat-resistant plastic. It's pretty tough. And then this is the heating element is actually, I don't know if you can see them in there, but they're halogen light bulbs. And those light bulbs get real bright, and then there's a fan that circulates the air. Nice thing with potatoes, as you saw in the video, is this thing turns, so they get evenly brown without you having to do anything. A lot of the other ones that are like a drawer pull system, they require you to partway through cooking, take the thing out, shake it around, and then stick it back in. With this one, I just turned it on, let it go, it runs. I don't need to worry about it. You can see here it has a fairly beefy cord, rated for 105 degrees Fahrenheit, 12-aught cable, 300 volts. So that's pretty good for what this does. It generates a lot of heat. The lid holds itself up. There's a release right there that you have to flip, and then the little come down. Control panel is pretty basic. Just have a start button. When you press menu, it gives you a little icon that scrolls along these things here. It has some default modes, so defaults to It's got a little light there, so when it'll show if it's going to roll with the setting that you picked. You can start and stop the roll with a button, and when it's running, you can press this button. Even if you have a pre-programmed thing, you press this button, and then you can use the plus and the minus to change the values. So you can make the temperature hotter or cooler, and you can change the timer to more or greater. So that's kind of the basics of it. For the price, it was under $100 on Amazon, and it was shippable on Prime, so I didn't have to pay for shipping. It's been working good. I have to get a little bit used to the times, because depending on the size of the potatoes that you put in there, it has to take a little bit longer or a little less time, and I'm still getting a sense of that. I'm not very precise in my cutting so far, so I'm working on that. Otherwise, it works really well. I'm pretty excited to have it, especially in the summertime, because then I don't have to heat it, have an oven running. I need to find my kilowatt meter, and I'll plug it into that thing and see how much energy it uses. But I'm pretty sure if it's running for 25 minutes to get my fries nice and cooked through and slightly crispy, that it's probably using less energy than what the oven would be using trying to do the same thing, considering the oven usually takes longer than about 25 minutes for me. So that's the review. I hope you found this useful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. Make sure you press subscribe to my channel to make sure you don't miss any new videos that I have coming up. And yeah, I'm really enjoying my little device. Do any of you have any of those air fryers? What do you think of them? Are they working good for you, or did you find problems with them? I'm really curious to hear how other people's experience has been with other brands of devices. So far, this VonShef has been doing the job. We'll see how long it goes on. I'll certainly report back if I run into any problems with it over the next few months. Bye.